Hello, YouTube, and welcome back into some Let's Play Civilization 6. I am the Game Mechanic here with you as always, and we are playing our Mapuche game. We are hopefully about to beautify the world with some sweet, sweet Eiffel Tower action. We were going over strategy here on stream. Don't forget to stop by twitch.tv/the Game Mechanic and come say hi to us in person on the internet. And so, yeah, we progress. We're going to economize. We're going to just miss this golden age. We actually did figure out how to do it, but it would require us declaring war on China. Also, I misspoke. You apparently do get era score every time you levy. Apparently, that was also a discussion at some point in a previous game, and I was just as thick as I was about it yesterday as I was back then. So, my bad. You do actually get the era score every time you do it. For some reason, I just didn't think you did. So, yeah. What else? So we're just going to be happy with our regular age. We're going to skip a golden and save our faith along the way. Working. I don't think I have a St. Basil city, really. Basically just working towards humanism and then all the way up to conservationism. While in the tech tree, we continue to push for steel. Our science isn't amazing, but we are building a bunch of science buildings. If we get to the Enlightenment, we can probably double them. We actually have some very, very tall cities already. Yeah. Seems okay. Seems okay so far. So new city. Go ahead and lock in a relevant district. And then probably just go Granary Monument. What's your opinion on building the level of walls in your cities when going for a culture victory? I don't think they're particularly... I don't think that's particularly good. Renaissance walls themselves provide 3, but it's all 3. So 80, 220, so that's 300 already. So 600 production for 6 tourism. I'd rather run projects. I'd rather run theater square projects. Like I think yes, that's only 300 with limes or whatever, but that's 300 production. That's equivalent to 3/4 of a Petra. I don't think it's a great trade-off though. And when we have other things that we need to be doing, I'm not a big fan of doing it. And I also don't like the policy card that doubles it or whatever. So hey Co, how you doing? Yes, if you can faith buy walls, I think that's a big difference with Valletta. I agree, Mr. T. But still, it's not a great value proposition in my opinion. I think that 600. I think that 600 tourism can run you projects, get you more great people just in an array. So I'll often build ancient walls, but usually not much beyond that. We also decided that this is going to be our Eiffel Tower city, and I'm actually going to move it here, meaning we'll no longer get the era score for settling close to Mount Everest, which is kind of what we were going for. But if we settle here, we actually pick up a chop. We've got a lot of nice chops here for Eiffel Tower. Chops over here if we want, chops there, and I think that's going to be our best bet. About the opportunity cost of not having to focus on military to defend cities, I don't think that's a real translation because I don't think the walls actually deter anyone from attacking you because I don't know that they. I'm happy to be wrong on this, but I don't think they translate into military strength, and so I don't think they're actually part of the equation of actually being a deterrent. Trade routes to this city. Eventually, that's going to be my cap. But if I want this to go now, if I want it now, I'd have to finish this. Okay, so we'll do that. Also, we want to have trade routes to everybody if we can here. So we do have both of these dudes, and that's the best we can do at the moment. I wonder if I can send one to her. From here, maybe. Well, let's try, because she'll like me more then. What's up, Foibles? How you doing, dude? Limes plus Congress? Oh, the well, yeah, but you can't factor that into the equation. If you get that, then sure, go for it. But you can't. You're not always going to have that Congress to bank off of, and it's pretty unlikely that you're going to build all 3 versions of that wall while the Congress is alive. Again, it's opportunity cost. Like, what are you giving up then? Am I giving up a commercial hub with a trader? It's pretty pricey. I think I'm happy where we're at. Government-wise. Still getting this. So should I spend this faith since we're about to lose our golden age? Probably. Probably grab a couple builders and things. Where do we want them? Maybe here. Do I have Liang yet? No. All right, I guess I only get 1. It's 200 for this guy. I'll do it here then. Okay. So standard age. But if you build walls, then you get a free laser light show featuring Pink Floyd. And keep in mind that the wall tourism doesn't kick in right away. Right? Like, you have to get to... What is it? What do you actually have to get to? Conservation. So you have to get all the way here before it starts kicking in. So just keep that in mind. Like, versus building something now, like producing something now, can give us districts and set us up for longer term plays. I think it's fine if you want to build them and that city has nothing else to do, but... So we settle there. I don't really want to work this tile, obviously, but I might start out there just to expand to, like, this tile. I don't know. I could just buy... You know what? I'll just buy. We'll just buy that. That's fine. If you had a choice between industrial zones or walls, what would I say? I would say I'm going back to bed. Can use the card for 2 science from walls. That's a waste of a card. I'm doing okay, Hulk. How are you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. All I want this city to do is build that wonder, so I'm just going to give them some infrastructure. Stupid camp. There we go. So she will like that, even though it's not a super productive trade route. I don't really want to keep buying tiles, so I won't. Yeah, I know, Jay. I don't think it's a good card. I don't ever want to run it. What kind of map is this? This is 7 Seas. The one, okay, so a lot of people are saying, like, why am I settling cities so late in the game, right? Like, why am I settling cities past 130? Why am I still willing to settle? Usually I'm a big fan of getting your initial like 8 to 12 cities down as fast as possible, and then just teching your way to victory, like economizing and stuff, right? Why are we doing that in this game? Well, it's because we have the Chemimal, and we also have Earth Goddess. So the combination of these two things means that every additional city I settle, assuming they get at least like 1 or 2 of these, just gives me mass tourism, grows their borders like crazy, and is going to open up lots of spots for national parks for me. So I don't need these new cities. Like, part of the reason you don't want to settle cities super late in the game is you just don't have enough time for them to like build the districts and do the things that you want them to do. But in this particular case, all I really need to do is get them some builders or faith by like naturalists and things. So there's really no point to not keep settling cities at this point, when just the land itself is going to give me tourism.
Nederland floreert met elke zending die u ons stuurt.
Oh man, we lost our feck again. You know what? It's fine.
In diplomacy, there are 2.
So we're going to chop a lot of these things. So I don't know really what I should be doing with this builder. I don't know. Pay attention to that in a second. Earn a great artist. Don't think that's going to happen in time. Don't think that's going to happen in time. Now what? This is fine. See if I can bribe some friends. I would like some allies in this game. Would make our life a lot easier. What's up, Slim? How you doing? Hi, Violet. Do alliances have any effect on? I don't think so. Gain a portion of your allies' tourism and culture from cities. So yeah, culture alliance does get us to a point where we get some tourism. So who do we want a culture alliance with? I guess whoever has the highest culture. So it would be China. So we can see if we can get there with him. Go ahead and grab an embassy. Yeah. Cincinnati, thank you so much for the 3 months, man. Welcome on back. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
TGMHI.
Hello, hello, my friend. I appreciate the ongoing support. Much appreciated. I probably have ecstatic cities. No, just happy. Let's do this too. Okay. Critical Schmidt, thank you so much as well. Welcome on back for 3 months in a row, man. Appreciate you.
Less than 3 from Germany.
Yo, thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. Thank you for the ongoing support. Thanks for bringing that Prime sub back every month. And hello to Germany. I want to go to Germany. Why don't you guys invite me to Germany more? Huh? What's going on? What's going on with that? Try to send her some stuff. Is there a logic for when rock bands die? No, it's just RNG. In your opinion, what victory condition would you say is the easiest to achieve and which is the most fun to get? Easiest is probably Faith Race, and most fun for me continues to be tourism. I'm inviting you to Germany. Unfortunately, I live in New York, so I don't have the power to make it happen. All right, well, that doesn't count then. Does not count. Is there a world in which I want to build an industrial zone here? I'm a long way away from factories. So it's not even that bad that I'm like getting it this late. But if I get it here, it'll hit these 6 cities for later on in the game. I just don't think I'm anywhere near factories, so I feel like that efficiency actually is much worse than in a typical game. Some engineers give appeal. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I wouldn't mind having the engineer points. That's a decent reason to go for it. Am I going to declare a friend with China? Yep, that's what I was trying to get him to do last turn. And I would also like a cultural alliance with you. For now. Don't like playing Civ, but enjoy watching you and Tater play it. Nice, Benton. I'm glad for that. I'm sorry you don't like playing it. It's a very fun game. We go science first over the culture stuff. Alhan, thank you so much for the 3 months in a row. Welcome back for 4 total months.
What happens if you click those?
I think good things. I think you just became 6 times more handsome. Oh, that's just what I've heard. Thank you so much for the ongoing support. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Yep. Maybe we'll build walls. We'll see. Like ancient walls, yes. Need a builder charge here. Harvest that maybe. I will send this trader out to our new city here. Lighthouse is fine. It's probably all I'm going to focus on for the time being. Walls and industrial zones. You know how I do. You guys know my favorite things. Does the map have more width than usual? It seems like an interesting map for sure. This is just 7 seas. I don't think it's any different than a typical one, but, you know. I'll give them this for now. In the long run, we're going to chop this, but I think them having at least a productive tile to work with makes sense. Ace, buddies. We're here making... I was going to say lines. No. Walls. I wasn't ready for that. My voice wasn't ready for that. I did. That was horrible. But I regret nothing. We need another apology issued. When you reach conservation, do the walls you've built prior to unlocking that technology still give tourism if you build them afterwards? Yes. Yes, they will, Batman. It's a good question. Yes, if you fully build an entertainment complex, you get era score, just like an encampment or an... Do industrial zones do that? I actually don't know. Yep, pretty much foibles. Water parks? Okay, water parks do. Yeah, yeah. One turn till growth. We'll just wait. Yeah, I may get a few industrial zones before too long here. Got a ways to go in the game. That seems good to me. Chop, chop, chop. If I build it here, do I still get the same 5 cities? 2. So if I build it here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Although here would be 4 mines and actually hit all of them. 2, 4, 6. Yeah. So actually, this is just a lumber mill. We can chop this. Put an industrial zone there for those 6 cities. I talked about yesterday about wanting this at least a little bit. And then I want one in here. Probably just right here, actually. So it'll hit these 5 cities. It's not great. Could build a bath, build a one there. Meh. We'll see. So districts give arrow score for high adjacency or building all their buildings? Yes, but not all of them give you arrow score for building all their buildings. Theater squares, commercial hubs, campuses don't. No, I was thinking about building a... I was maybe thinking about the dam aqueduct thing. But, yeah, I think I like this here. But I probably want to chop it. 1 turn for that, and then just get me a builder here. And then we'll get it. The efficiency doesn't really happen till the factory anyways, so I don't really have to feel bad about it being kind of late for those. "52 strength swordsman from Montezuma. Pangs, that's awful. Why? That's the worst. I don't know what this guy's doing. Not much of anything. Same with that galley. Old gray hair. Hey, dude. Thank you for the 18 months. Holy cow.
There once lived a player GM who might invite you along by DM. You might think it rude if you expect something crude, but he just wants to play Civ in the end. Toga.
Thank you, Old Gray Hair. I appreciate you. Thank you for the limerick, and thank you for the 18 months. If you guys don't know Old Gray Hair, please go follow his channel. He is a streamer extraordinaire, and hashtag good people confirmed. Go give him a follow, and thank you so much for the ongoing support, my friend. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that's a settler. I was like, this is a builder. No, that's a settler. So where else are we going? We have a lot of cities. I like that. Where is going to be... I liked the idea of this national park. So we could settle here. The problem is improving the desert we can't really do, right? So it's a little bit awkward from that perspective. So maybe, like, frankly, just here on the sugar. I could actually see the Mercury as well with an aqueduct. That's not bad. What are my other options over here? This is some fairly beautiful land. We could probably come all the way over here, settle the incense. Or just settle like here. Again, like, chop up all this jungle, get Eiffel Tower, and this is probably a pretty beautiful city. Can't reach up to this, but this will give appeal to this. It's okay. How do you recognize national parks before building Yogi Bear? Oh, dear. That's a good question. I don't know. This is all kind of crummy. So maybe just these two cities? I don't see the point in doing this. Other than blocking this so it doesn't have to be a mine. Probably just better to settle the sugar. Settle the hill and have an extra resort spot. I mean, I'm giving up this one for this one, right? It's the same. Port and our seaside resorts. I mean, they're pretty great when you're settling late cities like this, just because you can make them useful with just tile improvements. Hi, Sassy, how you doing? It's good to see you. Hello, hello. Maybe one more in here. This looks like too good to pass up. This could be a park, actually. Which means I'd have to settle this. That's not bad. There's still a goodie hut over here. God, we could just keep settling so many cities. Boy. Your face been busy with school and anxiety. Oh no, I'm sorry that you're busy with anxiety. I feel you there, Sassy, and I'm sorry. Hey, Deus. That's an interesting idea, Soccer Man. So buy tiles and lock in more districts. Or just keep getting settlers. It's really weird. It's really weird to be settling this late. Just gonna get that. I was gonna harvest it, but whatever. Always lovely to see you too, Sassy. Hello, hello. Happy Friday. So we have boop, boop. We have Saladin, Ram to Bruce. I need a trade route to China? Yeah, I don't get that. Bummer. You going Eiffel before flight? I am, yes. Yes, indeed.
All the best romance.
I don't really need these pop 10 cities to grow anymore, to be honest. So this is about to happen. This I could make happen now. Kind of need to clear this camp anyways. So we'll pay for a little bit of science there. Boost this one naturally. Bring a knight down actually is a good idea too. Don't have the money for it, but yeah, that kill with a knight would also be a boost. I don't think we get it in time. All right, he's finally sending a delegation, so we might have some friendliness happening.
Don't judge someone.
There's my printing boost. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I'll wait a little bit for this. I think we can get away from this guy and have the crossbow support. In fact, I can probably go right there, although fighting from my city makes sense too. This might never, ever get boosted. Or get taken, rather. It's fine. What are you building me? So we have a campus, commercial hub, and theater square here. We could also think about a centralized entertainment complex. The later buildings and stuff could be useful for us. I'd probably want it in a fairly similar spot. Like, maybe we'll have them build one here, and it'll hit those 6 cities as well. Did I build my own PC? Thinking about doing that? Absolutely. Yeah, I've been building my own PCs for like a decade. I refuse to do anything else. Just because you get so much more control over it. And I'm a tinkerer by nature anyway, so I really enjoy doing it. Thank you, Sassy. Thank you for all the kind words. It's so good to have you here. Got to Australia and then died. Oh no. That's a bummer, levitating monkey. So then these buildings first. Like this is the decision point that I'm talking about with you guys. Do you think it's better to get the medieval walls? Or do you think it's better to get the amphitheater here? Right? Do I want 2 future tourism? Like if the city runs out of stuff to build, then yes, of course build walls because they'll give you tourism. But like, why would I build walls when I can build something that gives me 4 culture, great people points, and then slots for great people that I eventually get, right? Versus this doesn't even give me tourism for probably another like 50 turns. What's this? What are we doing here? Anything? No? Probably fine. Walls are also a defensive improvement. Yeah, but am I scared? Am I scared specifically here from him? I don't really think so. I have units around. I have the ability to respond. Do walls, in fact, affect your military score? I wasn't sure that that was actually true. And I don't know how to find out. It's the most broken science civ? Japan, probably. Not Korea. I actually think Japan's better than Korea. There are a lot of things that you want alongside just science. Like, yes, unique campuses are great, but the ability to get half-price theater squares and amazing industrial zones makes them the best, I think. Japan has the potential. Like, yes, they aren't going to have half-price campuses, but Japan has the ability to get +4 campuses in every city, if not better. And then they also have the other districts that matter. Theater squares matter. You want strong culture in a science game. Industrial zones matter. You need some of those in a science game too. And they can get way better than Korea. Jeb, hey dude, what's up, man? How are you doing? How's quarantine life? How's life in Spain, my friend? It's good to see you. It's been a while. Oh, you guys are sleeping on Norway. Give them a try like a science win? Yeah, me too. I think I just grabbed this. So 3 random Renaissance or industrial techs. This will let boost naturally, but then we can probably pop it right after. Eventually we'll have two harbors, though. Is that happening? 5 turns we'll have that. Yeah, same, Jeb. Same. You can only build walls for a limited time before they become obsolete. Amphitheaters can be built anytime. Yeah, but do you want 4 culture now? Is 4 culture significant to my economy? It is, right? Like, it's actually very significant to my economy. And they had a very similar production time. So even though that's the case, you still want to get your amphitheaters first. And if the worst you're doing is missing out on 2 tourism, you can take that production and turn it into like a half a great work, which is about the same amount of tourism. Yeah, that's what I thought too, Jurizy. That's why you do the amphitheater first and go for walls next. I know, but I have to get another museum after this, and then by that time, am I doing something else? Like, I'm not saying you can never build them, but I would think it should be among the last things that city needs to build. Three envoys. I do have a fair amount of universities, so 2 more to Fez here makes sense. I want to make sure that they don't grab any tiles that I want. So what are they going to expand to here? Either these or like these. So maybe I want to buy this. I don't really care if they grab these 2 tiles. They're not close enough to be relevant, but I think I want this.
My man.
Oh, I can't buy it. That's a park eventually if I want it. Gengar fan, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Steel will prevent you from building walls. Yes. Yes, that's true. How you doing, man? US numbers skyrocketed. Yeah, it's kind of a joke. I don't want to talk about it too much. A lot of people are here to kind of escape some of that stuff, Jeb. But it's crazy. It feels like crazy times to be alive. For sure. For sure. So let's go here first. Suppose we should go to the furthest one. Something like that. All right, we don't want to pop this quite yet. Getting that university soon. Freitag, thank you for the 11 months, man. Welcome on back. Good to have you here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the almost year of support. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, we're almost there. I'm going to try to get this night one, and then we're getting actually really close to being able to start this. Out of curiosity, Settlers are pretty expensive. So they did grab that one, not this one. That's good. Do you really play any other games? Yeah, for sure. I regularly play Slay the Spire, Magic the Gathering Arena. And then I like to play. I always almost have like a retro RPG going. So like, I don't know, Final Fantasy 6, 7, an old school Zelda, something like that. So I always kind of have something like that, like nostalgia wise going on. And then I love like Pillars of Eternity. I love RPGs a lot. So you'll often find me playing those. Ever play Hearts of Iron? You know what? I really didn't. I have not played that. Ooh, baby. All right. So this move gives me not only that Eureka that I was looking for guaranteed. It probably would have worked there too. But it also protects my swordsman. I think I want the Enlightenment. I think the science policy matters from it, so we'll take the time to grab that here. Might Magic, that's a retro RPG? That's a good one, yeah. I don't have that one, though. I've heard really good things about Hearts of Iron. Civil engineering for Eiffel. My problem with going to civil engineering here, yes, it's good for Eiffel, and we'll eventually want it. So going to civil engineering, even though it shouldn't, in my opinion, actually obsoletes the Limes card. So if we are going to build any future walls, it's actually kind of bad to go there right now. And so we may want to either prioritize getting at least ancient walls up everywhere before we get that, or just kind of avoid it for a little while. And we have the ability to do that, right? Because we can go right to conservation and just squeak right past it. But again, I think I want the Enlightenment first. So I'm going to get these Eurekas done. Maybe this stuff. Kill unit with a knight, I did that. All right, we'll go 2 turns, and then we'll pop that scientist, I think. Yeah, we'll leave this for the time being. China just got to the Enlightenment as well, so we've caught up, which is nice. Is printing boosted? Printing is boosted, but I actually want to complete this. I want to complete ballistics before popping the guy that's going to give me Eurekas, right? Because I don't want a 1-turn Eureka. I actually want to complete this. That scientist isn't going to boost this stuff for me. It's just going to boost other stuff. So on to steel pretty much right after. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 mines for +2, and then 1 for the strategic. So this is only +3, so I don't get era score for this, which is sad. We'll heal these guys before going to worry about barbs. All right, let's take a second to think about some trades, trading extra resources and some diplomacy shenanigans, and we're also probably going to pop that scientist here. That's probably money well spent in the long run. It's fine. And then let's see if you want some tobacco. Ooh, that's not bad. We'll take that. What do I want to trade you? Do you want any of this? Sure. I am fine with that. I doubt other people are really going to want our horses and iron anymore. Gonna say that's a big old nope. Although you kind of want iron. Go back, go back, go back. How is 20 your... Oh, I have the maximum. Not bad, but I do want to make some trades here, and we should also check in on this. So that's never really going to go away, although we're pretty close to balancing this, at least a little bit. Allied with an enemy. Yeah, I can't really do much there. I wonder if she'll accept a gift or two. And I just don't know if he's ever going to like me. Here, have a favor. Oh, can't gift it. Can't gift it. Okie dokie. One turn on this. I think I'm done with producing settlers. I can save up probably, like, I need my cap to actually start building, you know, districts and being relevant beyond just settler production. I also need to move Magnus pretty quickly over here in order to chop out the wonder that we want. So probably about time to move him. Reaching far? Yeah, we're reaching far. We're settling crazy late in the game. So, any other gettable Eurekas? Actually, cartography is still... Did we not just boost cartography? Oh, there it is. Okay, we did boost it. So one... Got these. Oh, enlightenment I should wait for before we pop the scientist. And then we can pop the scientist. So just wait for the enlightenment and we're ready to go. Meanwhile, we can start heading towards steel. We are only 1, 4, 8, 16 turns from it. That's not terrible. Probably do that. And we should also put a cut in this video. Yeah, just some slow but steady economizing. We did improve our science by 40, 50, something like that in this video. So that's not too bad. And yeah, we're getting close to chopping this out. And then it's game on. Once I add 2 appeal to all tiles in the game, it's going to be a lot of fun to start planning national parks, putting our chemomules places and otherwise generating mass tourism. So if you're watching over on YouTube, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one. So long.